In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to survive all 10 waves in the Ludendorff Survival. So anyways, let's get on with the video. The first wave here is pretty easy. You can use a pistol literally for this and you'll literally get one shot for each zombie you kill. Like as you guys see, each zombie here is just a one shot kill with the pistol here. Here in wave 2, just use the assault shotgun. I recommend using that for actually most of these waves right here. So in this wave we have possessed boar, but it's still easy. The first two waves are easy, and around wave 3 it'll start to get slightly more difficult. But in wave 2 you will start to have possessed boars here. But besides that, every single zombie here is a one shot kill. In wave 3 right here, you can use the assault shotgun again. You will have the armory undead right here. It'll be able to take more. It will take more damage to kill like the armory undead once you get to a higher wave level here. But in wave 3, it's just use a short shotgun. No need to use the minigun to kill the the juggernaut zombie right there. And there will also be a fiery undead too here. There'll be a zombie that's on fire. Try to keep your distance from him, because if you catch fire and you're on fire for too long, you actually get killed. So you will have the armor zombies, and you will have the little fire zombies here in this wave here. For wave 4, I recommend going right behind this little cemetery right here. I'm about to show you guys exactly why. There's about to be a possessed boar that's coming at us. It'll take a lot more damage to kill it here. Pretty much the zombies are going to take more damage to kill now. Not at X max, but it's going to take more shots to actually kill them. Being behind the cemetery helps out a lot. It gives you more space. You have the fire undead right here too. It'll take more damage to actually kill them. Got him. Pretty much got the wave 4 going behind the cemetery and just dropping all these zombies here. For wave 5, you could be around the side of the cemetery here if you want. You can also be behind the cemetery here, but there will also be zombies later on that will spawn behind the cemetery here. They'll be able to quickly be taken out. Like I said, for all these waves, I recommend using the assault shotgun. It's pretty effective. And later on, there'll be a bunch of juggernauts like around wave 8 to 10. So I'm gonna show you guys how to effectively use the not just the assault shotgun, the minigun here. But here, it's just the zombies here. There should be an exploding undead here. Probably not this wave, but if not this wave, oh, see, yep, there's an armory exploding undead here. Right? No, that was a normal one. But there will be an armory exploding undead here, and that will take a lot of damage to kill. So make sure you guys be careful from that, because if you get hit by an exploding undead zombie, it will take I think it's 30 to 40% of your health away. So if you get hit by it, yeah, it will take 30 to 40% of your health away. So make sure you keep your distance away from them, including the fiery ones too, of course. Just pretty much keep your distance. The size of the cemetery, don't try to be out over here in the open, where the grave sites are, because chances are there's about to be mage zombies here too. So the problem about that is if you get too close to them, you'll die quicker from the smoke. They do release smoke everywhere, pretty much where you are. So, but it doesn't take as much damage to your health as long as you're not too close to them. Wave 6, same thing. We're going to be behind the cemetery right here. You can't stay behind the cemetery for too long, because eventually you will have these fire undead and exploding undead, and it won't even a full round, full 32 rounds of the assault shotgun wouldn't be enough to kill them. You have to reload, and while you're reloading, you have to run back to get your distance away. And also, like I said, be careful from the smoke right here. It doesn't take too much of your health away, but eventually it will add up and your health will go down. You will get hit some by these zombies. If they'll catch you slacking at some point, but don't worry about that. It won't, getting hit by the zombies won't take a huge toll on your health here, as long as you're not getting hit too much by them. Also, for the mage zombies, If you get quite a bit distance away from the zombies, I recommend you try to take them out because it could be, a distraction, and you don't want to get too distracted into trying to kill the zombies, and what will cost you from, surviving all 10 waves is the mage zombies. Releases smoking everywhere, and you just die from it. I recommend doing this if you're like a distance from the zombies. Wouldn't recommend trying to, take too many hits while trying to take out the mage. Just do it at the right time, like when you're from a distance away from these zombies here. Like as you guys see, over time the smoke started to, take a huge toll on my health here, along with getting smacked by these zombies here. So, and of course, you can use snacks too. So yeah, you have that. For wave 7, it's also good to start off behind the cemetery here, because it's starting to get harder here, and it's just risky to be out too much on the open. You'll also have possessed deers right here. Now I believe this was earlier one of the waves. That was also easy to take out, but I think it was just only one deer. I think I forgot to cover that one. I'm not sure which wave it is, but you might run across a deer in like wave 3 or 4. I don't know. But in this wave here, you will encounter some possessed deers here. And there's one possessed coyote you actually run into in wave 2. It's one shot, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, no big deal about that one. Also, if you're quick enough, you can get distance from these zombies. Try running to the side of the cemetery here and try taking them out, just like I did right here in wave 7. Using auto aim full definitely helps out a lot. You could just aim at one zombie as you're shooting. You could swap, aim, and kill them all instantly. In wave 8 right here, there will be some armored zombies that will actually spawn right behind the cemetery right here. It will take a lot to take these things out, so make sure you be careful. Eventually they will start running at you, like some will be walking, but I believe if it's not around wave 8, around wave 9 or 10 they'll start running at you, especially the ones that are on fire and exploding ones. So make sure you keep a distance from those. I'm going to show you guys what to do right here besides being behind the cemetery here. What you can also do is run up over here, climb right here, and they'll all walk up the stairs. It's not very effective, but it'll distract them a bit, because obviously they can get you from standing right there. That they go up the stairs to even get to you. So you'll be able to get some shots into them actually. Just be careful from the mage zombies. It will still have smoke released that way, and when the time is right, when they're up there, you don't want them to get too close up to you. So you want to get as many shots as possible on them. Wave 9, it's also good to start behind the cemetery here. You'll also have more possessed boars right here. They do take a lot of damage. Be careful when you get bit by them, because your health will decrease, so make sure you snack up. Your character will have red blood marks for quite a few seconds, so if you get scratched up by it, you're gonna need to heal up, and make sure you heal up good enough just so you don't die. But besides that though, dropping these zombies right here, it's not too easy because it takes more shots than when it used to take earlier to kill like the Armorian did. And as you see, the possessed boars right here. But for the zombies, it's easy. Just try to get a headshot on them, then you're good. Even in the body, getting body shots on them, they'll still get killed pretty easy, the normal zombies here. But yeah, you can't hide behind the cemetery for too long. You're gonna eventually have to run up here, because the juggernauts will eventually get you, not just the normal zombies here. And just repeat the same thing again. You also want to be careful being up here too, because you still can get hit. Just be aware that a zombie could come up and hit you, and the moment that happens, you definitely want to move. Also, it's going to get to the point where you may need to do a little more running than shooting. And also, do not use sticky bombs on these. It will mess you up. If you catch fire and you try to use a sticky bomb, you're gonna get killed. The bomb is just gonna instantly, blow up. So don't use any bombs. Just use the assault shotgun and the minigun here. So as you guys see, I'm gonna start doing a little more running around because now it's just only regular zombies after me. It's the armory undead. They're actually running towards me. So gotta be careful here. So we're gonna run behind the cemetery, get some shots on them. Then we're gonna use the same method, climb up near where the stairs are, have them go up the stairs, get some good shots on them, use the minigun, and then we'll get them at some point. Also for the mage, as you guys see earlier, if you took out all the zombies and all, you could just use the minigun to take out the mage. Just don't be too close to them, of course. But also, if you, like I said earlier, but I mean, I feel like at the same time is the wave is so high and these juggernauts run so fast that it may not be too much time for you to try to, you know, take out the mage. You may be able to get a good amount of shots on them rather than killing them. At some point, you'll be able to kill them, but I say the juggernauts are probably more to worry about because some could be the exploding ones or some could be where you catch fire. As you guys see in wave 10, I'm trying to take my time, take out these mage zombies one by one because, you know, there's a lot of zombies running at me. So gotta be careful doing that, of course. This is a big advantage right here, you know, having to climb right there and they have to all go up there to try to get you. You know, just get good shots on them with the minigun, of course. Then that happens eventually. Just be careful what side you climb up on because they can, when you drop down, they can also drop down right there rather than going down the stairs. So like I said, you're going to do like a run around behind the cemetery. There's also a mage zombie right here that I can take out. Took him out no problem. Run around the cemetery, get a good shot, keep running. Because we want to survive right here, so we can't just rush doing this. Some people might say, why not use a homing rocket? Well, here's the thing. We want to rush. You really wouldn't want to rush using something like that either. Like, I think if all the zombies are on fire, like, if you get hit, like, it's just going to make it worse. This is pretty much the part I got them all. I had to do all that running around. But as you guys see, the fire ones are about to get taken out easily here. One by one. Down. See, I told you guys it was helpful doing it that way. Not just running right behind the, you know, cemetery and getting shots on them. Running up there and they have to climb up there. Just like that. On my left. And then, boom. Completed all 10 waves. We survived them all. Just like that, easy. You don't get paid a lot from this, unfortunately. It used to be $500,000, but I don't know what happened. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are confused or have any questions about anything, feel free to comment them down below. Subscribe if you're new and notifications on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.